One more thing which you should not forget, remember I'm on the road to a 1K subscribers, so one thing you have to do is, my friend,
don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. So like he has said, don't forget to do that wise thing that anyone can do. So thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. I'm really grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, now my singular honor to invite our guest of honor, Her Honor, the Vice President of the Republic of Zambia, to come and address us. As she walks to the podium, may you all please be upstanding. Her Honor, the Vice President.
Thank you so much. We have a seat. Honorable Rodney Kutumba, Minister of Tourism, all permanent secretaries present, Acting Director General, National Museum Board, senior government officials present, the Kenneth Kaunda family members present, distinguished invited guests, members of the media institutions, ladies and gentlemen. We meet here today to honor and celebrate the day and life of Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda, who was born on 28 April 1924 and died on 17 June 2021. In memory of his life, government declared the 28th of April as Kaunda Day to honor and remember the first President of the Republic of Zambia and founding father of the nation. Therefore, we are thankful that today marks the beginning of this memorable act of appreciating Dr. Kaunda's massive contribution to the history and heritage of this great nation. I, therefore, commend the Ministry of Tourism through the National Museums Board of Zambia for successfully curating the exhibition around the life of Dr. Kaunda, which is an indelible part of Zambia as a sovereign state. As the Minister mentioned, we have just come from the University of Zambia, where they have pledged that the event for today, where lectures about Kaunda and his work were being given to the first, and it will continue for as long as the 28th of April continues. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am very honored and privileged to be part of the launch of the temporary exhibition marking Dr. Kaunda's rise from humble beginnings to becoming a statesman who commanded immense respect and admiration here at home, in SADC, COMESA, the African states, and at global level, with leadership characterized by massive influence that permeated all corners of the world. With such traits, it is not surprising that Dr. Kaunda became a tower of strength, trust, and hope among his people, fellow leaders, queens, and kings around the world, not forgetting spiritual leaders, Despite his global character, he also had the talent of finding time to mingle and share his life with common man and woman on the street and in community. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is true that Dr. Kaunda touched many lives at home and beyond borders. Sadly, a day came when mourners waved white handkerchiefs, Kenneth Kaunda's trademark of love and peace, while paying tribute to a great leader, family man, and conqueror who died aged 97. In this regard, a lot has been said and written about Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, yet there are more areas still to be revealed. Therefore, we meet today to remember his life in pictures and symbols hosted by the Lusaka Museum. I am convinced that this exhibition will unveil much more which has not been in the public domain. Let me thank the Kaunda family and the Ministry of Tourism for sharing the life of Dr. Kaunda in an innovative way through the visual artifacts, recordings, and pictures. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this exhibition is not only a story of Dr. Kaunda's life, but also an event that gives back to Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda. This exhibition empowers the visitor with an insightful and personalized access to the roots and the character that define Dr. Kaunda, his family, and the country saved with passion, humility, and joy. This exhibition further reminds us that there is an urgent need to fully and professionally document our history and to celebrate our local heroes and heroines across the country. The exhibition further explores Dr. Kaunda's life from a tender age to the time he becomes a formidable Pan-African voice on the continent, the first Republican president of Zambia, and the father of the nation, right into his post-presidency years of his life. This story gives meaning and new insights into the true history of the social, economic, and political developments of the Kaunda era that otherwise remain undocumented. I therefore encourage all museums to expose the rich history and heritage of this country through national, provincial, and local events and exhibitions that will create interest among all Zambians. The New Dawn administration, therefore, takes pride in exhibitions such as this one because they not only educate but also highlight the pivotal roles that our forefathers and mothers played in the making of this great nation we call Zambia today. As we enjoy the exhibition, let us appreciate that the National Museums Board is mandated with the principal role of documenting, preserving, and presenting Zambia's movable heritage for the purpose of public benefit, education, and satisfaction. In this regard, let this event also trigger the need to rewrite the full history of Zambia and the stories of our heroes and heroines whose lives are not well documented for the sake of posterity. I wish to take this opportunity to direct the National Museum Board through the Ministry of Tourism to not only aim at this temporary exhibition, but to put up a permanent memory bank of our founding father and many others that are not documented countrywide. I did hear the Minister of Tourism alluding to this, so we do agree that is very, very important. This is one important lesson. We cannot end at a temporary exhibition, but a permanent one. Because the people know where to go. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I come to the end of the speech, I am informed that this exhibition will not have come to light without, firstly, the generous contributions of the Kaunda family, and secondly, the National Museums Board and cooperating partners. Therefore, on behalf of the government, I wish to thank again the Kaunda family, all the partners and supporters, for their immense contribution to the successful realization of this exhibition, which should now become a permanent event of the national calendar, serving a constant reminder that we need to celebrate Zambia's first president, the liberator of the Southern African countries, the third era of African unity and world peace. This is Dr. Kenneth David, which is the Kaunda's offer to Zambia and the world. Let me end by urging the first and latter generations of the Kaunda family to walk in the footsteps of Dr. Kaunda and Bernadette Kaunda for the benefits of Zambia and the global family. But let me also use this opportunity to call upon the leaders of our nation to emulate every good thing that our founding father, President Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda did. Because he did many good things. I'm sure we will enjoy when we go to look at the exhibition. Let us emulate, because the foundation is important. We are enjoying our relative peace because the foundation was good. The foundation is critical in any establishment. The Bible will say, if the foundation be broken, what can the righteous do? I think he did lay a good and strong foundation. It is now my singular honor and privilege to declare the exhibition officially open to the public. May God richly bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Another round of applause for our guest of honor, Mrs. Zambia Mutale Nalumango.
All purpose observed. First and foremost, Madam Vice President, allow me to thank your former leaders in the last government for declaring this day as Kaunda Day. We appreciate their effort. Otherwise, without that being done, we will not be here to enjoy the day today. Secondly, I appreciate what the New Dawn government, through our President, the Islam and your team, for all that you have done for today's celebrations. I really do thankful for this gesture. I shall truly remember until we die. But as you said, a country without history is a lost country. My appeal, before going further, to the government is to go beyond Kenneth Kaunda. Because Kenneth Kaunda had a team of dedicated men and women, youth, and best people who fought for this country diligently and sacrificed a lot. The Kamonas of this world, the Sparrows of this world, the Mondias of this world, the Nkumbulas of this world. There are many, many people who fought for this country. We have learned about Nelson in the English history. We've learned about Napoleon and about the Great Lakes in Canada. We don't learn about the own lakes and people of Zambia. Let's keep this country going by teaching history, real history, of our children who are coming who not know who Kaunda was, who won't know who Kabwepe was, who won't know even who Kaunda was, unless they learn by the people in their classrooms and prayers for us. So I'm happy that at least we've made a start with the late Bonawasa, Kenneth Kaunda issue. Continue doing these things. When you go to China, you see where Mao was. You go to England, you see where Shakespeare lived. But who knows about the Temple singer? Or all the singers that we had in this country? Nobody knows about him. So I pray, Your Honor, with your government, let's start from somewhere and celebrate our heroes. Not put heroes, football players, but there's women lovers here. Sisters, all those are heroes that our youngsters must emulate for them to be better citizens. Thank you once again, Madam. I'm so grateful. Please pass my regards to the President and thank him on our behalf for Kaundas. Thank you very much.